figured out what I want to do after I graduate.
That's great. What's that?
I'm going to be a pastor.
Wow, that's great.
That's great, Jasher. I'm really proud of you. So what made you make that decision?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I think it would be great to only work one day of the week and eat donuts all the other days.
I'm not sure you have that right, bud.
Nick works a lot more than one day a week.
Well, Sunday's the day he only really works. All those other days aren't really work when you just get to eat donuts all the time.
I guarantee you that Nick puts in a lot more work than just on Sundays.
Like what?
What about all the time he puts in getting his sermon ready for his work on Sunday?
And he does that sitting on his desk so he can have a box of donuts sitting beside him.
What about all the times he gets called to the hospital?
And what do they have at hospital cafeterias? Donuts.
Well, what about all the time he spends meeting with people and counseling them?
Well, you're not just going to sit down with someone and not offer them something. That would be rude. You're going to have a box of donuts there to offer them.
Well, I know Nick visits my grandparents, so I'm sure he spends a lot of time visiting people.
And what happens there? They offer him a donut.
I bet he gets phone calls all the time and has to deal with.
Oh, come on. You're telling me you can't eat a donut while you're on the phone?
Well, I bet he spends a lot of time praying for everyone.
First of all, I don't think we can consider praying working. But believe me, I can eat a donut at the same time.
He has to write that letter for the newsletter every month.
I bet Kelly B does that. And even if she doesn't, it only takes one hand to write. That leaves the other hand for my donut.
He organizes our men's prayer breakfast each month.
You're telling me you never heard of having a donut for breakfast?
Okay, so what about when he has a wedding? He has to work on Saturday then, too.
And what do they have after the wedding? The reception? Donuts?
So you're telling me you honestly believe that's all a pastor does?
Well, nah, you're right. He also drinks his coffee.
Yeah.
Very good.